BBC South has learned that a parliamentary candidate who signed a pledge to support affordable housing is being pursued for unpaid rent by an organisation that provides affordable housing. Juliet Williams is standing for the Liberal Democrats in Brighton Kemptown. She used to be a member and tenant of a housing cooperative, but it claims she owes them nearly £2,000 in unpaid rent. But Juliet Williams today said that she was in dispute with the organisation and has a counterclaim against it. Mark Sanders reports.
Juliet Williams's election literature says she'll be a fresh voice for Brighton Kemptown. But as she campaigns to be an MP, she's being pursued by a housing cooperative which claims she owes them nearly £2,000 in unpaid rent. In December 2006, she became a member of Hamwick Housing Cooperative Limited in Southampton. It provides affordable housing. It's a not-for-profit organisation run by its members. Juliet Williams left Hamwick's accommodation 2 years later, but the cooperative has told the BBC it is still trying to get the money it says she owes. In a statement, they said, "I can confirm that Juliet Williams was a tenant of Hamwick Housing Cooperative until December 2008. I can also confirm that we believe she left owing a large amount of rent, which we are trying to recover." The BBC has seen a copy of a letter from Hamwick Housing Cooperative to the Liberal Democrats in Brighton and Hove, dated last month, saying Juliet Williams owes it £1,852. A member of the cooperative agreed to speak on camera if we didn't reveal their identity.
I've got no axe to grind with any of the political parties, but it does make me call into question the probity and integrity of her as a candidate for the election.
Despite being pursued by a housing cooperative over a claim of unpaid rent, Juliet Williams has signed up to a National Housing Federation pledge to support affordable homes. And it says on the Liberal Democrats' website that Juliet Williams's experience includes working for a housing association. It does not mention that was the Hamwick Housing Cooperative, the organisation she's now in dispute with. In a statement to the BBC, Juliet Williams said,
"I'm sorry I cannot provide more detail about this accusation beyond denying it absolutely. I'm proceeding with litigation against those making the accusation, and I would risk prejudicing my case by putting details in the public domain. I've never tried to avoid paying money I've owed in return for goods or services properly provided. I remain totally committed to the housing association movement and regret that an unfortunate personal disagreement has led to clouding the discussion of wider issues."
Brighton Kemptown is not a Lib Dem target seat. But whatever the rights and wrongs of this dispute, having their candidate pursued for an alleged debt by a housing cooperative is at best a distraction to their campaign here and at worst damaging. Mark Sanders, BBC South Today, Brighton.
And there are a total of 6 candidates standing in Brighton Kemptown in the general election on May the 6th, and you can also see the list